Hello and welcome to Chris's Caribbean Delights, and I'm back on the tube here. Um, what are we looking at? I'm looking at a perfectly seasoned shoulder of pork shoulder. Um, I will leave. This is a dry rub I used on here, and I will leave all the measurements and the ingredients for that dry rub at the bottom in the description box below. So just check that out. I did this overnight, and I did incisions into the pork next to the bone and everywhere, and I really tried to get that dry rub in there and all over, and it's going to be a delicious shoulder pork. I'm going to cook this in the slow cooker. It's going to go for about 4 hours, and until it starts to release from the bones. In the beginning, I'm going to you on this slow cooker. In the slow cooker, I have it set to the stovetop setting, which is a little hotter. It's like if you have it on the stovetop. So I'm going to sear. I'm going to sear the top and the sides and everything. I'm going to sear that, and then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to Once it's seared and those juices are sealed in, I'll add maybe some onions, red peppers, bell peppers, and garlic and stuff in the bottom. Then I'll rest the pork on those veggies, and then I'll cover it, turn it back to the slow cooking position, and set it for 4 hours on high. So let's go to the slow cooker and see our settings. On the slow cooker here, it's on. It says on, but this is the stovetop setting, and it's on high. So I want that heat. I want that heat to penetrate and get. I have like 3 tablespoons of oil in there, and that is going to start the sear for me. So then when I'm finished with that, once I start searing, I'll be back. I will now place the shoulder of pork. I'll place it into the slow cooker. It has been heating up on the stovetop setting, and I'll just place this in here, and you should hear a nice sear. There you go. Wonderful. Get that sear. You're going to let that go for at least 3 or 4 minutes, and let all the juices be sealed in. Then I'll turn it on the other side and try to get all sides seared. Once I've done that, I'll show you how that looks, and then we'll get our veggies together and get it to the slow cooking mode. So I just turned it on the side and the front so that part can be seared. It's doing a nice job here, if you can see. Getting a nice sear back here, nice color. Okay, we're gonna let that go for another 2 minutes, then turn it on the other side and make sure all sides are done. Meantime, back here on my cutting board, I have a lovely broadleaf thyme that I'm going to include into that. This is I got from my house garden here, my home garden. I have some regular thyme, half of an onion, a regular onion, a yellow onion. I also use a red onion, 2 scallions, about 4 cloves of garlic. I just crush them, and I'm going to throw them in the bottom there along with the bell peppers, red, green, and yellow bell peppers. And I'm going to use some hot peppers, some of my weary peppers. These are some little small peppers from Guyana that are very hot, and I'm going to use like 3 or 4 of those also in there. And rest the pork on this combination of veggies, and then we'll shut it down and put it on the slow cook for 4 hours and let it go. So I'll be back once I'm finished with my veggies and I'm ready to put them in there. Okay, see that lovely sear we have right here? Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. So the last side is being seared right now, and then we'll put our veggies in and get it going. Yeah, and once you have it on the skin side down, the fat under the skin is going to be rendered, and that's going to release some of that oil. You can either take it out or you can leave it in there if it's not much. It's not usually a lot. So you just want to get that going, and it's going to cook in its own juices whilst it's slow cooking. So here we go. We'll take this out, put our veggies in, and we'll switch our mode to slow cooking. Okay, all our veggies are going to go in now. Hot peppers, bell peppers, onion, garlic. A nice mixture of veggies in there. Nice mixture of veggies. And I'm not going to put any seasoning on that because all the dry rub is going to be released during the slow cooking process, and everything is going to be flavored. So you just need to put this back in here, and I would turn it skin side up. You see that skin was seared nicely. That skin was seared nicely, and some of the fat has been rendered out, but not all of it. But the rest is going to be rendered out during the slow cooking process. So we'll come now. Now it says on. So from the slow cooking process, from the stove top, we're gonna go here to slow cooking. Slow cook. That's the low. The low slow cooking would be 8 hours, and the high slow cooking, which is what I want, is just 4 hours. So I just want 4 hours because I don't want it to. I don't want the meat to be crushed or mashed or anything, but I just want it to just like falling off the bones and stuff like that. So 4 hours from now, we'll just cover it and let it go. And I'll see you in 4 hours for the finished product. Okay, guys, we have like about an hour and 41 minutes left out of the 4 hours that we were leaving it for. And I just want to peek in here and see what it looks like. Oh, beautiful. Let me see all our vegetables. Our vegetables are nice and soft, and there's the liquid, the sauce that's in there. That's going to be fantastic, and that's what we're going to reduce that and get it, and we'll use that for for our garnish. And as you can see, it's already soft. So what I would like to do now is turn it on the skin side down, and just have that portion finish with the next hour and 30 minutes to hour and a half with the skin side down. That's going to soften it a little more. It's already soft. The skin is already soft, as you can see, right? But I just turn it down so the juices can seep right in there into the skin, and we can have like a delectable feast here. So we'll just turn that. Once I turn that, and I'll just cover it again, and we'll be back. Okay guys, I just had to get a basting spoon, and I'll just baste. Just throw some of this wonderful liquid all over. And just let's distribute the heat and the salt, the flavor, all the flavors are in here. And fantastic. So we'll just have that go until it's yeah, we have an hour and 36 minutes left out of the 4 hours that we set it for, and you can see it's already tender. It's already tender, right? It's already tender. So that hour, and so it's going to be falling off the bone by the time it's ready in the hour and 30 minutes. Fantastic flavor. We'll be back. And here guys, this is the finished product. Slow cooked shoulder of pork, and it was cooked in the slow cooker, and it's so tender and juicy and flavorful. It's awesome. Now we can do several things with this. We can slice it, we can make sandwiches, it could be added to to pastas, chow mein. You can do a lot of stuff with this. So you can just do this and have several meals during the week or for the rest of the week. Sandwiches, it can be eaten with rice, dual flavored rice. Even the skin is so soft. The skin is soft and delectable. It's awesome. So once again guys, so just try this recipe. All my ingredients for the marinade and the dry rub is going to be in the description box below. And the timing, it took 4 hours. It took actually 3 hours and like 3 hours 45 minutes. And I took it out at that point because it was really it was to my liking, the texture and everything. So once again, like, share, subscribe, and we'll be sharing these wonderful recipes you know, ongoing forever. Chris's Caribbean Delights. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Obviously the liquid is going to be reduced until it comes to a nice little thick sauce. Now we're going to strain all those things off, and we can use it as a garnish when we're serving the meat. Okay, so the sauce is going to be reduced.